Okay, what's up? Father Move, back at you. Well, let's dive right in here today, and I'm going to I just want to turn it off for a second here. Where's that? Okay. I had an idea for a bass line, and I was sort of singing it in my head, and I realized if I don't write it down almost right away, I'm going to forget it. So instead of starting with a cool patch and a 15-minute meaningless ramble from me, we're just going to go straight into it. So we got the Mini Dub Gen 2026 starting point up on the board here, and I've set the tempo to 100 BPM after singing my bass line to myself and tapping the delay pedal. Tempo is not the be-all and end-all, but yeah, we've also got this pre-made chord and the stab on the one, and the upper channel and the lower channel of the sequencer are our bass programming machine. So I'm just going to go straight in and try to make the notes as I can remember them. So I know nobody really wants to listen to me sing much, but I got to do a little bit of singing just to get the bass line out. So it goes something like den 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 don. Let's try to octave higher. Den 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 den, like that. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm probably singing it twice as fast, so it's probably 1, 2, 3. That sounded actually right, so. Great. Keep going here. We'll just do the steps first and then the notes after. Did I screw something up? I did. Okay, I'm going to leave the one out that I left out. It's fine. I think I mentally swapped the order of bar 2 and bar 4. It doesn't matter. So I got the steps in where I think they're going to go, so it should be dun, 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 dun. So 7 is the first one going down a fifth. And remember, we always do the next one right after it as well, so it doesn't slide back up again. So the first up note should be here, up a minor third. That sounded right, actually. I'm just going to send them all up a minor third. On these ones, there's more programming. So we're down to B flat, so 2 down. Sounding good, actually, so far. Oops. Starting on 7 again, I want to be down to -7. And these two are back to -2. And I think these are also -7, so let's start there. I think I missed one. I did miss one. That's okay. Back to step 7, down step 5. Sounding good. Missed a step there. This has to go up a minor third. So do all the ones after it. This one is the same as the second, so a lot of minus 2s. Sounding good so far. Well, this should have been minus 7. And I think this is great. And so for the last couple of steps, starting with 11, we're going to go up to this, plus 5, and then plus 3, and then plus 2. So almost there. I think the plus 5 is wrong. No, that's the right note. Try going to plus 7. I think 5 is better. Maybe we'll just take out that first note. Just make it silent. Took out the wrong one. Put 9 back in, take 11 out. It's still not quite what I want. Let's try this at minus 7. Might work, I don't know. That was not right. Okay, let's take this one back to minus 2. Let's try just taking it out again. Oh, I know what we can try. Let's take this up to plus 7 and take this one to plus 3. It's making a little chord. That works better anyway. These both 7. Something's sliding. Oh, that one went the wrong way. There we go. Great. Okay, cool. And we still got this guy. The problem is now that the chord over the second and the fourth bars is wrong. Let's turn it up a bit. So a solution is to do what we did before. Take a note sequencer B. And its clock is the same thing as the gate out. So we take this gate to clock it. Gotta put it in at the right time. And we just tune down these 2 steps. Oh, I forgot to make it only 8 steps long. Come on. It's not controlling anything yet, but it will be. So we need to make a master oscillator. There he is. No, that was wrong. Oh, no, that's right. Pitch is at 127, and this controls all 3 of these guys. We'll find out if we're set up right or not. I made a mistake. The bass line is in B flat major on 2 and 4, but the chord is now in B flat minor. So the solution is to make the chord go down 5 steps and become G minor. It works, right? Oh, I gotta make this 4 steps long. Let's just wait. Let's do something more interesting on the 3rd step and take it down a full octave. Should be ready by the next time it goes around. It went down too much, in my humble opinion. That's interesting, but it's not working for me. So I'm going to put him back where he was. I'm going to put the 4th step up instead of down. That works a little better. So last time we improved the filter by increasing the attack on this envelope. Let's see if we can do that again. Yeah, that's better. We forgot to give it resonance the last time. It's actually working really well for me. I don't know about you guys. Let's just check the volumes here. It's not as hot as it could be. A lot of noise in the circuit. But this is dub. Gotta live with some noise, man. Gonna be making more noise soon anyway. I'm really liking it. It's simple, but I like it. Let's do something I just thought of, which is throw a phaser in the mix. It's very expensive. We just went up to almost 95%. But I have a kick drum to use in a second. So this is a channel of synth chords. There it is. Cool, but it's moving too fast. That's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty fucking awesome. I mean, shucks, that's great, folks. That's what I meant to say. Shucks. I wonder if I'm going to get demonetized. That'd be funny. Because I don't make any money. That's why it's funny. Just a little joke there, folks. Poor man here. Very poor man. Using a synth he bought in 2003, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Actually, I did order some music gear today online, and I'll make a video of that later when I get it. And I bought a melodica too. Let's up this a little bit. All this is doing just adding some variation to the phaser. The key is that the depth is quite high, but the rate is very low. And remember, this is happening before the echo, so only the first hit is actually the phase is changed, and all those other ones you hear in the echo machine are just the way they come out of it. Still so damn noisy. Whatever. I'll try not to care. Okay, so with my tiny amount of remaining processing power... Oh, you know what? I should do what I did last time. How did I do that? Oh, yeah, right. We're going to remake the bass circuit for this. It's still being triggered. We don't need this one. Oh, it sounds good, actually. Let's change the oscillator so it's just a sine. And send it into this. We need to send the pitch into this. Oh, you know what? I had to put those back in because I lost where my outputs were. So here's the blue cables, and what I needed was to make sure I was... Why are there two? Oh, I know why, yeah, right. Okay, so all we really got to do here is let's delete this one for sure. Oh, fuck. I mean, shucks, man. Shucky ducky do. Sounds awesome. We're doing dub just by removing modules here, which is kind of funny when you think about it. I'm at 87. I think I'm going to see if I can live with just this. And then I don't have to rewire the oscillators. I just set it to a sine wave. Wow, I wonder if this would be good. And the answer is no. Wait. But we can... it just sounds really great right now. Let's try a little bit of this. Let's lengthen the decay a tiny amount. I heard something weird here. Oh, it's sliding. That's actually good. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, remember the step I turned off here? Those pitches are still being changed to -7, it looks like. Makes a nice slide. Another happy accident, folks. I think the same thing is happening on this step. Sounds awesome, dude. Oh man, that's good. You know what that reminds me of is a little bit like a 303 because it has a slide function as well. But, you know, obviously it's not a typical 303 bass. Still pretty good. Dubbing it out again. Here we go. Just using what we've learned before. There it is. Just a little bit of crispy upper range noise on the sine wave. I'm going to try something and I don't think it'll work, but I have 10% of my processing power. So I haven't connected the drum yet. So this is a clocked random step generator. That's 4 words I say in that order very often. Let's connect it to our clock and let's send this to the sample rate modulation amount. As soon as we open this, it's going to change this knob virtually without, you won't see it move, but it will. So it might sound good and it might sound bad. I don't honestly know, but it will probably sound interesting. Sounds good, but it's a little bit too fast for my liking. So I'm going to pull that clock out, find find myself a clock divider. That's the one. Send it to there, and the output goes in there. Now it's the same, but let's send this to 4. Maybe 2. Let's just try radically increasing this amount. Nah, that's no good. Good. You could almost put a 4 on the floor kick under this and get a like a techno song, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because I like it more reggae dub than dub techno. It's just my way. You can always steal my techniques and do it your own way. I highly encourage you to do that if you want. So clocking the event sequencer. Let's try 1 and 3. Drive the kick drum. That's not right. Oh, I think we might need to connect this. No. Let's just do it the cheap and easy way. There we go. Tuning it down. It always sounds good, man. I remember in the last video, the last one I made, I don't know what order I'll upload them in, but I killed some modules to buy myself a compressor, and I wasn't super happy with it afterward, looking back. But yeah, that's mainly why I'm not doing it now. Okay, that's a pretty typical arrangement for the kick drum. I'd like to buy a hat, but I can't afford it. I can't afford another drum synth because it's 12%, right? Yeah. So what's the solution? Maybe a percussion OSC? I wonder if I can... Can I buy a clocked pattern generator? Should be in LFOs. 2.3, yeah, I can buy that. Now let's see if I can buy... Yeah, there's no way, man. Okay, let's try this. So I left in this oscillator, and this is a OSC B. I'm gonna try, but if I switch to a OSC C, I should save 3.3%. So the sound is probably gonna die on me, and it did. Oh, that one isn't gonna work. Oh wait, I need another control. Maybe a control mixer will work. Control signal mixer. So I'm going to take these two blue cables are controlling the pitch. So I'm going to put them both into here. I'm going to try and remove them from there. Plug them into this control signal mixer. Plug that into the one pitch input that my oscillator has. Turn it up. And when I delete this, it should all work again. Oh, I forgot to connect this to the output. So it can just go there. It needs to go down to E2. I don't hear a difference. I was mostly too lazy to do that, and I knew that if I deleted the OSC B, I wouldn't have 2 pitch ins, but even with the extra control mixer, I got some percentage left. Why did I want that percent? I know I haven't fired off the perk OSC yet, but I wanted to make the world's cheapest hi-hat with a noise source and an envelope. AD envelope will do me. Now I'm back to 99.3 and I have what I need. Great, so I did it. So I'll just put in a very simple offbeat sequence here. And I don't even have a filter for the noise gen this time, but I do have an envelope, so I can control how long it is, and it's going to be pretty short. I somehow did something wrong. Yeah, that should go into gate, and not into here. And then put this into the echo chamber. That's it. It's a little annoying. Hold on. Okay, we don't need so many hits. That's really cool, actually. Now, the only tonal control I have is white or colored noise. I still think that's pretty good. And now I can still make one more tonal element, which I think is going to be tuned up to a 5th, so that'll be B. I always think in C minor, or C. Yeah, usually C minor in my brain, but the default is E, so we're actually in E minor. So this output goes into the trigger input. I can get that cable right. Doesn't it? There it is. It's not playing it because it doesn't have a clock. Let's randomize these settings. Hit the 2 buttons that mean don't play so many notes. I'm going to send a random source to the pattern controller just because I want to. Now I'm going to connect this to the master clock. Okay, that's him. A better note might be... That's good. I wonder if I can buy a clock div because that's way too many notes. I only have 0.60. It costs 0.60 and I have 0.7. Awesome. So do what we did before. Clock into here. And remove this connection. I'm going to times it by 4 this time. And plug it in. So we should get some notes now. There it is. I'm going to try and extend the decay, which will make it more like a note and less like a drum, or maybe more like a tuned drum. It's not bad. I'm going to take it down to... Not really working. I think I want to take out one of these hits. That's pretty good. It's not amazing. What if we just tuned it to E? Sounds like it's sharp or something. Might just be too loud. It can't really be sharp. There we go. That's solved the problem mostly. My little hi-hat is getting a little bit annoying. Well, what I'd really do is I'd assign a knob on the synth to both the random note and the hi-hat, and then just dub them out when I didn't need them all the time. So, still think they're both pretty good. They sound good in the delay. What if we just turn down the hi-hat a little bit as well? Sometimes if you just let them sit back in the mix a bit and not overwhelm things, it helps. Yeah, just like a little percussive element in there. Took one of the drum hits out. Just trying to minimalize the sound, and I know what I want to do. I want to reduce the click in the drum. There we go. Really deep and really low frequency. Might have overdone it. I'm going to bring it up in the mixer. That's actually awesome. Just listen to that for a bit. That kick is very deep. It's awesome. Okay, that's going to do it for the old Father Moo. We are at 99.9% of the load, which is just about as much as you can get in there last time I checked. Really cool stuff. I hope you're all enjoying this as much as me, as I am enjoying it. This is the third Nord Micro Modular cast that I've done today. It's my Saturday. I'm just chilling. It's the middle of the night. Life is good, baby. Keep podcasting. Wait, I screwed that up. Keep podcasting, keep broadcasting. Yeah, whoa, that sounds so deep, man. But it's not. I wonder if I took this chord down an octave, if it'll be cool. We'll soon find out. It was too low, I think. Oops, it got screwed up. Who cares? I think it sounds good, man. Whatever, man. It's awesome. The bass and the chord are just the big stars of the show, and the other three little percussive guys are just helping them out a bit. I like how the tuned note is also way back in the mix and just kind of gets shoved in the echo chamber and gets to bounce around a bit. And if we take the bass line out, that's just awesome. What if we took these two hits out of the bass line? I'm even going to take the slide out. So this is at -2. Let's make all the other ones -2 so it doesn't slide. I just want that little gap in there to let the whole sequence have a breather. Should be enough. You feel that? That's good. Because when the bass is completely gone, you get all you're left with is the other echoes to bounce around. I like it. I'm leaving it like that. So, save as. Well, it's definitely 12. I'm not going to overthink the names here, so complex bass will work because it's more complex than so many other bass lines. It's fine. Who cares? Only me. Save that mother in the synth. Baby. There we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Dubbing with Father Moo. See y'all next time.